What's up, everyone, and welcome to another one. Today, I didn't really have much planned for a video because I was busy creating my thread over here, and I was actually working on this yesterday, and then suddenly, for some reason, the entire thread was just deleted, and there was no backup from it either. So I was kind of bummed out about that. However, this outcome is infinitely better looking, so I'm very happy with how it actually ended up turning out. It is kind of like a item showcase slash mirror thread kind of thing, with a lot of the items that I have created in the past, and I'm not selling this to you guys as in you should be mirroring any of this. Not at all. In fact, like I mentioned here, a lot of the items are crafted for less than a mirror, and if anything, it should give you roughly like idea of what to look for should you want to be making any of these. Pretty simple thread. I put on a feed. The fees are a little bit off for now. I have to look at similar items, but I literally just finished this about 20 minutes ago, and so I still have to adapt a little bit, but there's my Poison BV bow, Custom Crit bow, pretty much all the items that I've probably already showed a billion times before. The amulets are going in here eventually as well. There's the finished Vortex Locket from last video. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks right now. Zooming out a little bit here. Pretty much have a gradient of like blue going on, and found this pretty cool looking logo, so there's that. Anyway, Monday update video. What am I doing? I'm kind of naked on this one at the moment because I just finished linking stuff for my main. I'm actually done with awfully much stuff at the moment. I'm finally running out of items to make, which I'm very happy about because I am very, very tired of doing harvest by now. Let's see what's left. I'm actually kind of curious myself because I don't really look at this all too often. I just look at what I need. So it looks like I finished a decent amount of jewels. Again, like generic. What's that? It's like I don't know, some sort. I don't know why it said this one was done. This one's clearly not done yet. Yeah, this one could need something like augment life or something. So just gonna put that in there. Either that or I think augment life. Let's go for augment life on that. Yeah, so here I have a dual wield. Is this a dual wielding jewel? No, this is actually a jewel for something like duck. BIS scales dot multi-jewel for perfect agony. Generic melee cold skill stuff. This one I happened to hit on a reforge keeping suffixes. Attack speed with dual wielding. I think it was pretty cool. Figured I'd keep it. Here's a attack speed. This is a really good generic melee jewel. Yeah. So those are done. I made a 6 shield here. So I fractured the flat ES and was then spamming it and actually hit tier. Well, in this case, it's gonna say tier 2, but that's actually tier 1 for this eye level. It could be 110 if it's eye level 86, I believe. Goes up to 580 or something if I put on int quality or any quality for that matter. Pretty cool shield. I don't think it's great, but it's cool to have just a big ES shield. Here we're just looking for a remove at chaos. These I'm pretty happy with. This one, wait, is it this one? Yeah, this is just a hybrid shield. I want to get chaos res on there because it's clearly a hybrid shield. This one is actually done. It's just I have no idea what that is. But I think this was broken, and I just had to give it a little fix. Because previously this one had Tailwind and Pierce, and I happened to miss the Tailwind and instead went into the Pierce. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to keep that. It's still a decent boot. I mean, it's nothing amazing, so I'm not going to do any more with that. Here is a Elusive Tailwind boot. This one needs randomized chaos. This one is going to be a remove add life, remove add chaos eventually for chaos res, and then I'll have a toxic rain glove. Yeah. This one, I think it's augment attack. Oh, remove life. I guess I already removed life, so it's back to being an augment attack. This is just something I'm working on. Wait, is it Depanos? It's not Depanos, it's mine. Pretty sure that's mine. But yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm not sure what to do with this. Like, it hit anger and crit multi, but I don't think anyone uses anger, so I don't think I'm gonna care too much about that, to be fair. Here are some of the shields that I ended up hitting. Very happy with this one. This one is beautiful. It's gonna be quite a decent amount of ES, probably about 400 and 420 for about 415 ish. I would say a double spell block and recover on blocks. That's really beautiful. Here's same kind of, these are all kind of like the recovery block shields, so they're all in the same kind of thing. They just have a bit different suffixes. Crit chance there. These are stuff that need randomizes, stuff that needs augments. Here I have a crit multi, 8 reserve recovery, +1 fizz. Trying to hit Cold Pen on this at the moment. I'm pretty sure. I haven't bothered to do any harvesting in like the past 3 days, so I'm kind of refreshing my own memory by looking at this a little bit as well. This one unfortunately ruined, but I'm gonna get tier 1 flat fizz on that again. It's not a great roll of pride, but it's good enough to fix it. Jewels, we've all seen them a billion times before. Here's my onslaught ring, which I'm trying to get remove add lightning on for tier 1 lightning damage. That'll be very beautiful to get. It hit the tier 1 wet already, at least for this level, so hopefully I can get the lightning sometime soon as well. Here I'm trying to hit tier 1 life, and then I'll have a hatred crit multi-jewel completed for some physical bower that I might at some point maybe do or not, but it's cool to have one either way. Because physical to cold will always be somewhat relevant. This one is actually going to be for Duck at some point. Yeah, I'm still trying to hit chaos. This is actually where my chaos remove at chaoses are going into, even though I also need on the glove. A little bit of a bigger priority here because of the dot multiplier. This one is kind of just on the DL, on the down low. Remove adding crit for tier 1 crit chance. This one actually needs to go over here now, because I was removing light for lightning multiplier, and looks like it hit it. So this one is now, let's see, looks like it has to get a complete divine here, because the one mod that doesn't have a different tag is 11%. So we're just gonna say R&D crits on that. Not sure what that is for. It says remove add life. I'm not sure what that is for though. Here's another amulet that I unfortunately fucked up. It is very similar to the one that I have listed in here. The Vortex Locket. It's pretty much the same amulet as what this would eventually be. However, Vortex Locket is on a blue pearl base, which is complementary for the mana region suffix that's on there. This is Onyx Amulet. It used to be Legacy Onyx Amulet, but my stupid head ended up divining it through Harvest, which also rerolls the implicit, so there goes that Legacy. Still gonna finish it. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna bother to put life on there or not, or if I'm just gonna keep it like this, because Vortex Locket is there to save the day with the life on there. that's pretty much it for the items that I'm currently working on. On top of that, I'm redoing my ring for my miner. I used to have tier 2 ES. I'm going for tier 1 ES, so there's that. Here is a reforge with cold stuff to get pen. A very simple amulet. This is the same, goes for this one. However, this one is for fire, so I'm trying to hit fire pen on this one. And a lot of reforging is still going on, so it's nice. I like that type of crafting. It's very realistic. It's a realistic way to finish items, or to work on items. Let's see, that one's gonna get a crafted suffix, so we're gonna go ahead and trade that over to Duck. There. And Duck is gonna take very good care of that. Right, so as far as Duck is going, this is the stuff that he currently has finished. It's not all too much when I look at it like this, but it basically has some of these jewels. I'll look over them eventually to see if they're actually properly divined or not. These are the items in here that I felt like keeping but didn't feel like actually putting up for service, because I just simply think that they're good, but they're better for selling. So there's like an old poison BV boot. This was pretty good, not amazing. Hit a bad accuracy roll, but it's still worth a decent amount. Probably about 200 to 300 for X or something like that. Not 100% sure what this is for, but yeah, these are just some of the failed boots, some of the good boots as well. Like this one doesn't seem failed. No, this one's good. But yeah, this stuff I have to go over eventually to just make sure that it's all properly defined. So yeah, other than that, not much that I'm currently working on. Just doing some harvest maps or some deli maps. I will probably be doing some deli maps on stream tomorrow, because I'm literally running out of maps so fast right now that it's time to refuel a little bit. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty hyped to run some deli maps, because running harvest day in day out, it does get a little bit exhausting. So it's nice to have a little change of pace there. Let's trade this back over to my man, because he is getting a little bit naked. I'm not sure exactly what I was using on here, but definitely using this, and then probably using, if I had to guess, something like that. And maybe he was even using this amulet. No, he was not using that one. He was using this one, I assume. And then probably no, not that, because that has a skin. Maybe he was using this. I don't think he cares too much. He's gonna be just fine with any of this. I just had to trade it over for the sake of linking it on forum. So let me show you a little bit of how the forum editing goes, I guess, because that is pretty much what I've been doing. I don't have much else to show. Now, forum editing sounds pretty straightforward, and it is. Don't get me wrong, it really is. But if you want to have something that looks clean. Now, Mobius commented on this thing being slidable for me, and that not being the case in his case, so that might be something that's part of my browser, which is Opera GX. And as far as the thread goes, I think it's very important to keep everything very clean. One of the big things that's super useful for me at the moment, let me just preview this, is that I named the spoilers. Now, what that means and how you do that is, instead of the spoiler saying spoiler, it will say weapons, or it will say offhands, or it will say helmets, right? So the way you do that is by making a spoiler, and you type equals to, and then quotation signs, and you say hello. And then on the preview, it will say hello. It's a very easy and good way to orientate yourself, on your thread, because based on this, I cannot really see what I'm looking at. I mean, I see Hubris Circler there, so I can only assume that those are helmets. But on top of that, like, since I have my spoilers named these individual things, I always see that the third line, which is a spoiler, will tell me exactly what I'm looking at. Very useful. So keeping everything very clean definitely helps as far as making threads go. Repeating same patterns, like the imager coming in here, there. It just makes it so that every line that ends at roughly this length, I know is the picture. Stuff like that, so simple. It's really useful. So the only things that are really like pointing out are gonna be stuff like this, because it's a little bit longer name or something. But generally the stuff that like sticks out are the buyouts and the fees. So by using a lot of pictures, you actually keep this very clean, because my text over here is actually a picture. I wrote this in GIMP simply because I do like the font a little bit better. Can put on a little bit of shadow and all that stuff. Overall it looks cleaner. And I just save it as a text file and like an editable file in GIMP. So if I want to change something, I'll go into GIMP and I'll just re-upload a picture. They're all referrals to Imager or Imager, whatever you want to call it. And instead of writing this entire thing in here and making this unnecessarily long, you can just make a picture and then it's simply going to look as long as, I think this is the one. So if I would open this, that should give me, yeah, that gives me that. So keeping it clean, very important. If you guys actually are interested in making a mirror shop that is done through the forums and you have questions about it, do let me know about it. I can hopefully help you out with something. Alright, so another thing that is pretty interesting is the hidden buyout here. And I'll show you how that's done as well. So basically what I do is I control Windows S and I take a picture of this color right here. I put it in GIMP or something like that, and I find out what color this background is, which I can also just tell you. It will always show a little bit because there is some shading, some shade on the text in Pee-wee's thing, but it's called, let's see, let's just drag this out a little bit because then we see it a little bit better. Horror Blast, and then here you see the one mirror. The color is 1E1F1C. So if you want to get something as invisible as possible, you can do it by doing that. And the reason why you want to do that is because everyone who ever looks at items on trade that searches for their items, they care about looking for, usually they have prices on, which means that it is proven that it's beneficially a good thing to have prices on. Because there's the buyout type or whatever here, buyout or fixed price. You don't want no listed price, like no one uses that. So you're gonna have the tag on there, and when it's a mirror tag, people know, okay, that's probably a mirror service then. As you can see, here is my bow that I listed here, and it is barely visible as a listing. So that is a way you can list your items. You put a swirly thing, BO or CO. CO is current offer, this is buyout. And then 1 and whatever currency you want. You can do Chaos, Mirror, Exalted, whatever you want really. And then you can get your items to pop up in game through forums. I mean, this is how we used to do it back in the days before we had premium tabs. So that's pretty old school, but it does the job perfectly fine for these kind of occasions. And yeah, like I said, the color code is 1E1F1C. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover for now. I unfortunately didn't do too much, so I didn't really have too much to talk about. We're getting an update on the league in about 2 or 3 days, so that's pretty hype. I'm gonna check that out. I'll make a reaction video on that. I will watch it in my own time, not on stream. I'll actually just dedicate a YouTube video to it, to me reacting to it, I guess, seeing if we can maybe spot some Easter eggs or something in the teaser, and just overall checking what it's like. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys had a great Easter. I certainly had. I had really good food. I'll be back again tomorrow on Twitch from 11 a.m. in the morning until 8 p.m. in the evening, GMT, Central European Time. I hope to see you guys there. And like I said, I'm sorry this wasn't the video you may have expected. Not much to show, but I really appreciate you guys' support. It has been a tremendous growth on the YouTube channel as of lately, and that's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much. I will see you guys later, and stay safe. Have a good one, and peace.